General Hospital spoilers. Sonny flips the script on Ava and Jagger. Welcome to my channel General Hospital, where you can get news about. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow, and I am your buddy. Now let's get started. In the latest developments of General Hospital on ABC, Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, is seen off his meds. But he is determined to turn things around. While aiming to foil Ava Jerome's Mora West custody case, he also has his sights set on taking down FBI agent John Cates, Adam Harrington, also known as Jagger. Despite his wavering mental state, Sonny hatches a daring plan that could potentially turn the tables on his adversaries. And Sonny's plans involve spying on Ava and Jagger. He intends to use incriminating evidence against them. Hannah Devane, Finola Hughes, has already lodged a complaint against Jagger's overstepping. And Sonny's revelations could further jeopardize Jagger's career and Ava's custody case. So his son Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, and daughter Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mancy, caught in the crossfire. And Sonny seems to be teetering between a strategic approach and a violent outburst on General Hospital. As the plot thickens, viewers are left wondering if Sonny will stick to his plans or fall back into violent tendencies. The show's viewership remains eager to see how Sonny's decisions will shape the future of Jagger, Ava, and the mob boss himself. Get all your daily General Hospital spoilers and news here and stay tuned for updates on your favorite characters' fates. Port Charles is no stranger to twists, turns, and high-stakes drama. But the latest developments promise to shake the town to its core. Sonny Corinthos, the town's beloved mob boss with a heart of gold, is about to turn the tables on two key players. Ava Jerome, the art gallery owner with a complicated past, and Jagger Cates, a respected nurse with a heart for helping others. As secrets are revealed and alliances shift, Sonny's bold moves will leave everyone reeling. Chapter 1. Whispers in the Shadows. It was a crisp morning in Port Charles, and the residents were going about their usual routines. Sonny Corinthos, ever the early riser, was in his office at Posilo's, sipping on a cup of espresso. His trusted right-hand man, Jason Morgan, entered the room, carrying a folder filled with information. "Sonny, we have a problem," Jason said, his voice low and serious. Sonny looked up, his expression hardening. "What is it, Jason?" Jason handed the folder to Sonny, who opened it and began to read. The contents detailed a series of suspicious activities involving Ava Jerome and Jagger Cates. It appeared that Ava had been in secret meetings with Jagger, and the nature of these meetings was unclear. "Why would Jagger be meeting with Ava?" Sonny asked, more to himself than to Jason. "I don't know, but whatever it is, it can't be good," Jason replied. "Ava's been known to stir up trouble, and Jagger, well, he's always been a bit of a wild card." Sonny nodded, his mind already racing with possibilities. "We need to find out what they're up to. If they're planning something against me or my family, I need to know." Across town, Ava Jerome was in her art gallery going over some paperwork. She glanced up as Jagger Cates walked in, looking around to make sure they were alone. "Jagger, I'm glad you could make it," Ava said, her tone guarded. "What's this about, Ava?" Jagger asked, his expression wary. "You said it was urgent." Ava nodded, leading him to a back room where they could talk in private. Once they were seated, she began to explain. "I have reason to believe that Sonny is planning something big. Something that could put us both in danger," Ava said, her eyes narrowing. Jagger raised an eyebrow. "What makes you think that? Sonny's always been about protecting his own." Ava sighed. "Exactly. And if he sees us as a threat, he won't hesitate to take us down. I've been doing some digging, and I've found out some things that could be very damaging to him. But I need your help." Jagger leaned back in his chair, considering her words. "And why should I help you? What's in it for me?" Ava smiled, a hint of mischief in her eyes. "Protection, information, and a chance to take down Sonny Corinthos." Jagger thought for a moment before nodding. All right, Ava, I'm in, but we need to be careful. If Sonny finds out, it could mean trouble for both of us. Back at Posilo's, Sonny was formulating a plan of his own. He knew that confronting Ava and Jagger directly could backfire, so he needed a more subtle approach. He called in his trusted ally, Carly Corinthos, to discuss the situation. Carly, I need your help, Sonny said as she entered his office. What's going on, Sonny? Carly asked, concern etched on her face. Sonny explained the situation, showing her the folder with the information on Ava and Jagger's meetings. Carly's eyes widened as she read through the something against you? Carly asked. I don't know, but I can't take any chances, Sonny replied. I need to find out what they're up to without tipping them off. Carly nodded. I can help with that. I'll talk to some of my contacts and see what I can find out. Sonny smiled, grateful for her support. Thanks, Carly. I knew I could count on you. Carly wasted no time in putting her plan into action. She met with several of her contacts around town, gathering as much information as she could about Ava and Jagger's activities. Meanwhile, Jason was keeping a close eye on Ava and Jagger, tracking their movements and listening in on their conversations. One evening, Carly met with her old friend, Spinelli, a tech genius who had helped Sonny and Jason on numerous occasions. They sat in a quiet corner of the floating rib, discussing the situation. Spinelli, I need you to dig into Ava and Jagger's communications, Carly said, her voice low. Anything you can find that might give us a clue about what they're planning. Spinelli nodded, his fingers already flying over the keyboard of his laptop. Consider it done, Carly. I'll let you know as soon as I find anything. As Carly and Spinelli worked together, Jason continued his surveillance, taking note of every move Ava and Jagger made. He reported back to Sonny regularly, keeping him updated on their progress. After several days of intense investigation, Carly and Spinelli finally uncovered a crucial piece of information. They found an encrypted email exchange between Ava and a mysterious third party, detailing a plan to undermine Sonny's operations. The emails also mentioned a potential alliance with a rival mob boss who had a long-standing grudge against Sonny. Carly and Spinelli rushed to Posilo's to share their findings with Sonny and Jason. They laid out the evidence, explaining the implications of the emails. This is big, Sonny, Carly said. If Ava and Jagger are working with a rival mob boss, it could spell disaster for all of us. Sonny's expression was grim as he processed the information. We need to act fast. If they're planning an attack, we have to be ready. Jason nodded. I'll start making preparations. We need to tighten security and make sure our people are protected. As they discussed their next moves, Sonny's mind was already working on a plan to turn the tables on Ava and Jagger. He knew that to truly protect his family and his empire, he needed to outsmart them at their own game. Sonny's plan was set in motion. He arranged a meeting with Ava at a neutral location, making it seem like he was open to a truce. Meanwhile, Jason and his team worked behind the scenes to ensure that they had the upper hand. The meeting took place at the Metro Court, a public venue where neither party would risk causing a scene. Sonny arrived first, taking a seat at a table near the back. Ava entered a few minutes later, her expression cautious. Sonny, thank you for agreeing to meet with me, Ava said as she sat down. Let's get straight to the point, Ava, Sonny replied, his tone cold. I know you've been meeting with Jagger. I know about the emails. What are you planning? Ava's eyes widened in surprise, but she quickly regained her composure. Sonny, I can explain. It's not what you think. Sonny leaned forward, his gaze intense. Then explain, Ava. Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like you're plotting against me. Before Ava could respond, Jagger entered the restaurant, his expression equally tense. He made his way to the table, taking a seat beside Ava. Sonny, listen to me, Jagger said, his voice steady. We're not trying to take you down. We've been investigating something much bigger, something that could affect all of us. Sonny raised an eyebrow. And what might that be? Jagger took a deep breath. There's a new player in town. Someone who's been trying to undermine both your operations and Ava's. We've been trying to figure out who they are and what they want. That's why we've been meeting in secret. Sonny considered Jagger's words, his mind racing. If what Jagger was saying was true, then they were all in danger. Realizing the gravity of the situation, Sonny decided to take a calculated risk. He extended an olive branch to Ava and Jagger, proposing a temporary alliance to deal with the new threat. We need to work together, Sonny said. If there's a new player trying to take us down, we can't afford to be at each other's throats. We need to find out who they are and stop them. Ava and Jagger exchanged glances before nodding in agreement. All right, Sonny, we'll work with you, Ava said. But this doesn't mean we trust each other completely. Sonny nodded. Fair enough, but for now, let's focus on the real threat. With the alliance in place, Sonny, Ava, and Jagger began to pool their resources and information. They worked together to track down the new player.